Hey guys, this is John, and I'm playing Sedonite in the 3-minute pool on ICC. He opens with c4. Let's play b6. The English defense. The English defense to the English opening. And he plays e4. Let's put the bishop on b7. Usually they play bishop d3. Against knight c3, let's keep it in offbeat territory and play e5, controlling the d4 square. I wonder if this player's from Sedona, since they're a Sedonite. Okay, so knight f3 attacking the e5 pawn. I'll play knight c6. Yeah, and I just want to control this key point. I wonder if fianchettoing the bishop or playing it to c5 is better. Probably fianchettoing is more promising. It's a little weird, like I have this fianchettoed bishop, but they have a knight on f3 that is maybe not so correctly placed. Okay, let's do this and see if they take. They might just drop the bishop back. And they do. F5 or knight d4. Which way to play it? I think I slightly prefer knight d4. So let's go ahead and play that. Let's check Sedonite's stats real quick. Oh, they've hardly played any games. This is their 4th game on ICC. All right, knight d5 makes sense. I might want to take on f3 and then maybe play the knight to c6 again. Different knight to c6 this time. I can also play bishop takes d5. Because this bishop might be out of play, is the thing. Now, let's actually play pawn c5. Let's do it this way. So support the knight even further. Let's pre-move this capture. He takes, okay. I was checking to see if there's any bishop takes h6 cheapos going on, but I don't think there is. Now, take on d5 with the knight or the bishop? Probably with the knight if we're going to take. Let's do that. Moderately difficult decision for him which way to capture. He takes that way. Okay. d6 or f5? f5 he can play f4. Perhaps. Still, let's do it. If f4, I'll play d6 to support the pawn. So it might come down to, like, is my f5, e5, d4 structure stronger? That move, I don't know if I like that move for him. Let's play queen c8. Threatening to take on b7 and then play queen c6. Because here, it looks like this is a difficult pawn to defend. I'm going to pick up the pace because I have 1:13 left, and he's been nursing a time edge this whole time. Let's do this. Just guard h6. No cheapos here. So still we're threatening to trade and then queen c6 check. If he somehow defends this pawn, like bishop b4, let's say, I might trade and then play e4.
Check.
Okay, so now I'm just going to win this pawn. Let's go collect that. Oh, I'm not winning that pawn. I'm blundering stuff, but I'm going to have good compensation. I'm going to play e4 and try to open up the middle. Completely missed that he had bishop b4 skewering us. That was a oopsies. This looks pretty good, though. Queen d2, maybe? Can play e3. Let's go f4, actually. He's taking. Okay, we'll take. So now we have a passed d pawn, and his king is kind of weak. He's trying to go queen d3. Let's put a stop to that. He's going to bully us with a trade. Let's get our queen into h3 and see how that goes. And then we'll take on g3. I want to go rook h2, but it doesn't really work. Okay, let's go. Ooh, I can't move that bishop. That'd be checkmate if I did. I can bring queen into g6. Ugh. I'm messing up big time. I'm going down in flames.
Time warning.
Okay, desperation time. Bishop d4. Complete desperation. I need bishop d4. Okay, queen f2 is a threat now. I have 15 seconds left. You can play g4. G4 is a good move. Or maybe it's not because of this. Okay, queen here. Threatening the rook and queen f2 still.
Check.
Maybe it doesn't matter, though. He can take on d2 now. Yeah, he's defending. I will be losing this game. If everything goes as it should. Let's see if he brings his rook in.
Check. Check.
Let's see if we can...
Check. Check.
Yeah, this is not
Check.
gonna... Alright. I lost. So it was his second 3-minute game. He won his first one. So hard to tell what this player's strength was. But I was just up a pawn, because I think I can win this pawn slowly. I mean, if I move my rook, let's say I play like rook e8, I'd be threatening queen takes d6. Yeah, and then if bishop b4, I could play a5. So kind of just blundered that one away. Thought the position out of the opening was pretty reasonable, though. Yeah, knight coming to e7. It very much resembles like a, a symmetrical English type of position, except there's no pawn on c5 yet. And he has a Botvinnik setup, except there's a knight on f3 instead of e2. Knight d5, yep, c5. Let's start the engine up right about here. Bishop d2, I took on d5. I thought he might take with the c-pawn instead, but he decided to take with the e-pawn. I do get f5 in, and as I said, it might be a battle between like this pawn structure versus his c and d pawns. I was expecting him to play f4. He never played that move, but it seemed like that would have been better. Yeah, d6 must be a mistake. It just strands that pawn for no good reason. I mean, I think the only way d6 could be good is if it was clearly introducing his light square bishop to the equation. But, yeah, as
Check.
played, I just blundered bishop b4. That's actually why I played a3 a couple moves ago. I would assume it was. And even after that, I thought I had decent play, but it was very much scrambling and I was down on time. I saw e3 and doing bishop takes a1 after, but I thought I would just be down a pawn. Oh no, it's actually even material, because I won that pawn earlier. Okay, so maybe this was playable. e3, trying to pry open the diagonal. Instead, I played f4, and that was probably overpressing. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much busted after this, unless I get some sort of cheap shot against his king. Yeah, if f3, he can play queen f1 and defend. There's no mate on g2. Not sure I saw f3 in the game. I don't think so. But take... He missed forced mate somewhere? Yeah, but it's winning for white anyways. Rook f1. I guess threatening, like, rook takes g7. Followed by rook f8. Was winning much quicker. Yeah, and he didn't really let it slip from here.
Check.
Okay, so, yeah, I continue to experience some blunders in these Blitz games. Yeah. Queen takes d6. Unfortunate, but other than that, I think I played it okay. c4, b6 is pretty fun, so I'll try that in the future again. It's probably better than d4, b6. I think doing it against c4 might give white a few more problems. Because if you do it against d4, b6, they can immediately play e4 and establish two pawns in the middle. Whereas c4, if he tries to do this, he at least has to tend to his e-pawn on the next move. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll be back tomorrow with another Blitz game. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.